Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I am going to give you an introduction to connective tissue. Kindly stay with me till end of this video. First of all, I am going to give you two types of definition of connective tissue. Definition 1. Connective tissue is a group of tissues in the body that maintain the form of the body and its organs and provide cohesion and internal support. So, main purpose of connective tissue is to provide cohesion and internal support. The connective tissues include several types of fibrous tissue that vary only in their density and cellularity, as well as the more specialized and recognizable variants. Those are bone, ligaments, tendons, cartilage and adipose or fat tissue. Definition 2 is tissue that connects, supports, binds or separates other tissues or organs, typically having relatively few cells embedded in an amorphous matrix, often with collagen or other fibers, and including cartilaginous, fatty and elastic tissues. There are four basic types of animal tissue. Connective tissue is one of those four basic types of animal tissues along with epithelial tissue, muscle tissue and nervous tissue. The term connective tissue was introduced in 1830 by Johannes Peter Muller, although the tissue was already recognized as a distinct class in the 18th century. Location of connective tissue. It is present in between different tissue and organs. It can be found in and around the body organs. Skeletal tissue present in the form of bone and cartilage, and fluid connective tissue as blood and lymph. Three major components of connective tissue are extracellular fibers, an amorphous matrix which is called ground substance, and stationary and migrating cells. The proportions of these components vary from one part of the body to another depending on the local structural requirements. In some areas, the connective tissue is loosely organized and highly cellular. In others, its fibrous components predominant, and in still others, the ground substance may be its most conspicuous feature. First component of connective tissue is fiber. Fibers are proteins which provide support for the connective tissue. There are three types: collagen fiber, elastic fiber and reticular fiber. Collagen fibers are made of the protein collagen. They are both tough and flexible. Elastic fibers made of the protein elastin. They are strong and stretchable. Whereas reticular fibers, they are made of thin collagen fibers with a glycoprotein coating, branch frequently to form a net-like pattern. Ground substance has fluid or gel-like structure, but sometimes it may be solid-like structure. It present in the extracellular space and contains all components of the extracellular matrix. It supports development, movement and proliferation of tissues and their metabolism. It is used by the cells for support, water storage, binding, and it is a medium for intercellular exchange. It is mainly composed of water and large organic molecules like glycosaminoglycans, that is GAGs, proteoglycans and glycoproteins. GAGs are mainly polysaccharides and can trap water. Therefore, the ground substance is gel-like structure.
Examples of GAGs are hyaluronic acid, heparin sulfate, dermatan sulfate, and chondroitin sulfate. All GAGs are proteoglycans except hyaluronic acid and provide the firmness of the ground substance. Except for blood, ground substance is secreted by the cells, mainly from fibroblasts of the connective tissue. Third component of connective tissue is cell. There are mainly 7 principal types of cells are found in the ordinary connective tissue, namely fibroblasts, macrophages, plasma cells, mast cells, pigment cells, reticular cells, and fat cells. Immature forms of cells whose names end in blast, like fibroblasts, chondroblasts, hemocytoblasts, secrete the fibers and ground substance of the matrix. Cells that have matured or differentiate, whose names often end in site, function is mostly to maintain the matrix. Fibroblasts are common in both loose and dense connective tissues. Adipocytes, cells that contain molecules of fat, occur in loose connective tissue, as does adipose tissue. Reticular cells resemble fibroblasts but have long cellular processes. They occur in loose connective tissue. Chondroblasts and chondrocytes occur in cartilage. Osteoblasts and osteocytes occur in bone. Hemocytoblasts occur in the bone marrow and produce erythrocytes, leukocytes, and platelets. In addition to the fundamental cell types, various leukocytes migrate from the bone marrow to connective tissues and provide various body defense activities. Macrophages engulf foreign and dead cells. Mast cells secrete histamine, which stimulates immune responses, and plasma cells produce antibodies. Connective tissue can be majorly classified into 5 classes, namely loose connective tissue, dense connective tissue, cartilage, bone, and blood and lymph. Areolar, adipose, and reticular tissues are coming under loose connective tissue. Dense regular and dense irregular types are there in class 2 dense connective tissue, and hyaline, cartilage, elastics are coming under the cartilage type of connective tissue, and bones are can be compact and spongy. Blood and lymph are coming under the 5th types of connective tissue. Now I am going to discuss about these 5 types of connective tissue one by one. First one is loose connective tissue. As I told you, there are 3 types of loose connective tissue: areolar, adipose, and reticular. In case of areolar, fibroblasts, macrophages, adipocytes, mast cells, and plasma cells are present inside these tissues. You can see the first figure for areolar tissue. Fiber present in areolar tissue, collagen, elastic, reticular, and characteristic of matrix of areolar tissue is loosely arranged fibers in gelatinous ground substance. Now I'm going to discuss about adipose tissue. Cell present inside these adipocytes. You can see the second figure. And fibers present in adipose tissues are reticular and collagen. Characteristic matrix is closely packed cells with a small amount of gelatinous ground substance, and it stores fat. Now see figure 3. Reticular connective tissue. Cell type reticular cells, fibers reticular, and characteristic matrix is loosely arranged fibers in gelatinous ground substance. Now second type of connective tissue is dense connective tissue. There are 2 types, regular and irregular.
Fibroblasts, in both of the cases, fibroblast cells are present, and fiber in case of regular it is collagen, and in case of irregular also it is collagen, sometimes elastic also. Characteristic of matrix in case of dense regular, parallel arranged bundles of fibers with few cells and little ground substance, and it has great tensile strength. Whereas in case of irregular dense cell, characteristics of matrix is irregular. Hyaline, fibrocartilage and elastic connective tissues are coming under this cartilage type of connective tissue. Each of the cases, chondrocytes cells are present, fiber present in hyaline, collagen, sometimes elastic. In case of fibrocartilage also collagen is present, and sometimes few elastic. In case of elastic cartilage connective tissue, fiber is elastic. Characteristic of matrix in case of hyaline, limited ground substance, it is dense and gel matrix. Whereas for fibrocartilage, limited ground substance, intermediate between hyaline cartilage and dense connective tissue. In case of elastic, limited ground substance and it is flexible but firm gel matrix. You can see the first figure for hyaline cartilage, second figure is for fibrocartilage, and third figure is for elastic cartilage. Bone is either compact or spongy. Both of the cases, cell types are osteoblast and osteocytes, and fibers, collagen, both of the cases. But in case of characteristic of matrix, in case of compact connective tissue, it is rigid, calcified ground substance with osteons, whereas in case of spongy, although it is also rigid but calcified ground substance without osteons. You can see these two figures. First one is for compact bone. Osteons are present in this compact bones figure, but osteon is not present in the second figure, which is for spongy bone. Now the fifth category is blood and lymph. In case of blood, erythrocytes and leukocytes are present, whereas for lymph only leukocytes are present. Fibers present in blood. Fibers are soluble proteins that form during clotting, and in case of lymph, it is also fibers are also soluble protein. In case of blood, matrix is liquid plasma, whereas in case of lymph, matrix is liquid lymph.
Now I am going to discuss about the different characteristics of connective tissue. Connective tissue contains more matrix than cells. Derived from mesoderm in embryo, connective tissue ranges from avascular to highly vascular, can replicate, is not present on free surfaces or body cavities. With the exception of cartilage and blood, connective tissues are usually well innervated, with the degree and pattern of innervation depending upon the type of connective tissue. Bone, for example, contains many sensory nerve endings, which explains why fractures are painful. Now, what are the different functions of connective tissue? It binds various tissues together, like skin with the muscles and muscles with bones. It forms intracellular substance between cells of different types of tissue, so that help in frictionless movement of the body organ. It forms sheaths around the body organs and make a kind of packaging tissue. The areolar tissue protects the body against wounds and infection. The adipose tissue stores fats and insulates the body against heat loss. The supportive tissue forms shape and the framework of the body. Hematopoietic tissue produces blood. The lymphatic tissue helps in body immunity. Formation of blood corpuscles is done by connective tissue, and repairing is also a function of connective tissue.
Thank you very much for watching this video.